India and Russia on Tuesday discussed ways to deepen military and strategic cooperation. The discussion revolved around manufacturing of Russian military hardware in India and the start of talks on creating a free trade area between India and the Eurasian Economic Union. These matters figured in the meeting between External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar and his Russian counterpart Sergey Lavrov, the focus of whose visit to New Delhi was preparations for the annual India-Russia summit to be held in the country later this year. We talked about the long-standing partnership in nuclear, space and defense sectors. We spoke of connectivity, including the international north-south transport corridor and the Chennai-Vladivostok Eastern Maritime corridor, Jaishankar told a joint news conference after the talks. Lavrov said the two sides discussed military cooperation, including the expansion of the manufacturing of state-of-the-art Russian weapons in India under the Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives. In this strategically important area, Russia is a major foreign contractor for India. We are the only partner that indeed transfers to India cutting-edge military technology, he said. Deepening of the military cooperation serves national interests of both countries. At the same time, we respect the right of our Indian friends to diversify ties in this area, he said. Jaishankar said India's defense sector requirements in the past year were expeditiously addressed by Russia, an apparent reference to country's emergency military needs amid the border standoff with China in Ladakh sector. According to a recent estimate by the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, Russia was the most affected supplier as India's arms imports fell 33% between 2011 and 15 and 2016 and 20. Responding to a question on reported US pressure on India to prevent military technical cooperation with Russia, Lavrov said, "We did not discuss these statements from the US. Instead, we confirmed that we are going to deepen our military cooperation." Lavrov said the two sides had also agreed on joint efforts to tackle a decline in mutual trade due to the COVID-19 pandemic. They also discussed cooperation in nuclear energy, space, including manned programs, building rocket engines and satellite navigation, and transportation infrastructure projects in Russia's Far East and the Arctic, he said. Collaboration on COVID-19 vaccines figured in the talks, and Lavrov noted that the Russian Direct Investment Fund has signed contracts with several Indian firms to manufacture about 750 million doses of the Sputnik V vaccine. He didn't rule out further cooperation to cover manufacturing of Indian vaccines in Russia, while Jaishankar said a decision would be made by regulatory authorities of both sides. News Desk, Kaumudy English.